So, I guess you want to know why I wanted a channel for people who have aphasia. Why not? We need to talk with other people like us. I mean, if you think about it, it's hard enough to talk with other people now. And now we have something called aphasia. We have to talk like us to know what we want to talk about. Because some people forget that we're people with aphasia. They're kids with aphasia. We're just people. And I think people forget that sometimes. I'll let them know we're here. But like, it's cool because sometimes we're here, we have a speech teacher or a doctor or something like this. And sometimes they're there talking about what we're talking about or talking around us, but not for us. And listen, I know for a fact we need speech teacher. We need them. Trust me, we do. God, we do. But sometimes you want to talk about what you want to talk about, or I want to talk about. And who can talk about what we're talking about if you know what it's like to have aphasia? It's hard. I mean, they don't know what it's like. They could emphasize with us, but can really say what it's like to have aphasia. And other things like this, you know that sometimes you have a group meeting or a Zoom meeting and you have 40 minutes or an hour. And then say it's 10, 20, 30 people in a room. And you get a small room, so small rooms are there for 5 people, 6 people. And let's say most of the times you have 2 minutes yourself to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And then you go back in the meeting and you talk about whatever you're going to talk about. Yes, some people need to talk that and saying, my name is Phil and I have a stroke and all stuff. And I get that. And that's cool. We need that too. But some people, there's life after that. Like, you know, when you go and you have kids or you have footballs or you like watching TVs or anything else. It's all the things is different that where people are different with aphasia. That's what we are. We're people that are different with something else, aphasia. So that's why I want to talk about what you want to talk about. Because you let me talk, I'll talk all day. I don't want to do that. I want to talk about other people's stuff too. So for instance, I'll tell you something that happened to me. Oh yeah, remember this. It's your voice. Live it. Because if you don't talk about your voice, you'll lose it. It's very hard to talk when you don't have someone else to talk with you. So anyway, and I want you to know this. Other time I'm talking about other stuff for myself in other chapters, I'll go back and talk about the same things again because that's what I'll talk about. But that's why I hope that you'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. And in another chapter or session, you want to talk about something different. That's the point. It's a voice, and we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Remember, life happens, and it's always evolving about what's going on in their days. So, anyway, so one time I was in Westgate. It was a really bad place, but that's not a point of that right now. But the people there thought weren't talking to me. Well, I was in a place where people, I mean, it's a new place. It's bad anyway, but people weren't talking to me and I was talking to them, but I didn't know it's called aphasia, but I knew that I could really talk well. And I found out that one of my nurses, and she said, "Do you know people thought you're mute?" I'm mute. If you haven't talked to me now, you should know me now. I'm not mute. Not even closely. But the fact is, I know I wasn't talking as good I was then, but I'm still not mute. So what I was to do sometimes, I was talking to people and I'll say, hey, my name's Phil and I'm here. And sometimes people wouldn't talk to me at all. Actually, most people don't talk to me at all. And I was like, I mean, I'm funny. I mean, at least I'm nice. And people were only talking to me. And I was like, oh. So I found out that some people are just mean. Like, people are mean. And sometimes I think people are talking that I didn't know nothing, or they didn't talk to me at all. They're mad at myself, having their kids, or what's going on in their lives. But when you're there talking to me, you're supposed to help me get better, or help do anything for myself. I'm in a room, and that's not at that place. That was not the case. Or sometimes I thought about the fact that sometimes people will only listen to me as I prove my point to them that I can talk. Like it made it was mad. It was really mad. But now I found there are other places in there that are nice, but the first people out there, they're really mean. And I've realized some people are just mean, really mean. They don't live their life, so they make a point that you live it too. But I don't know if that had some of that happened to you, but I know it happened to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now remember, subscribe, please.